Hello my fellow hunters and welcome to the second video of the data mined stuff from Title Update 2. I was heavily surprised of all the new moves that got changed in terms of gauge generation, and that's the reason I made a separate video about this. I also now added this to the log here for the data mined value changes in my SwitchX tab. There are so much moves, it's crazy. I don't know how much, but it's like to be like more, I think like 16 or 17 moves of the SwitchX got buffed in terms of amount of gauge generation or in terms of reduced gauge usage. So this is absolutely insane. The most moves are Axe moves. That means they made the focus in increasing the amount of sword meter you get. So they managed us now to fill up our sword meter more easily. There are also a few moves which increase our amp meter, like the sword triple slash, or in general the moves which begin with sword. They make us easier to gain into the end state, and also they manage to reduce the sword meter usage for this particular move to necessarily didn't have to do more additional moves to gain the sword meter back. So I'm heavily surprised. The buffs are insane, they're absolutely crazy, and they really keep the focus on the gauge generation instead of the motion values, to be honest. I already calculate the buffed amount. As you can see, also there are a lot of very frequent used moves, like Axe overhead slash for starting combo right now, or sword dribble slash, which you can use after transition, or in general, like almost every Axe move is buffed with the generation, and also sword move double slash, which is pretty useful for gain a huge amount of amp meter. So like you can see here, X overhead slash buffed and X side slash buffed around 40%, X forward slash buffed 230%, forward overhead slash 43%, fade slash buffed 70% of gauge generation. You can see in the first row from Title Update 2, and the second row is Title Update 1. Also heavy slant buffed around 50%, more sword meter you gain. Also for the morph sweep, you gain around 100% up to 150 more gauge. This is the most crazy buffs. X morph rising double slash, which got buffed up to 400%, which is absolutely insane. So previously we got like 3 points of our sword gauge, and now meanwhile 15, which is like the highest value of all these moves. Like you can see on the so previously it was like one of the weakest move with only 3, and all the other has around 7 or so, and meanwhile they buffed it to 15, which is now, like you can see here, the highest number of all these moves. So they buffed it from the worst to the highest amount of gaining gauge, 400%. This is insane. Also sword triple slash buffed 70%, sword move double slash 70 up to 100%. So like you can see, it's like doubled. Everything, every move which has like 100% buffed is doubled value. So I can see for the most values they are like double it. X jumping slash also buffed for double amount. Then we have underwater attacks which are new, and they also reduced the gouge cost of the sword meter, which is also pretty useful. I can see for the support overhead slash, which is also very often used, reduced by up to 30%, and also for the X-Morph Rise double slash reduced to 25%. So there are a lot of changes, like I explained, almost like 16 or 17 moves which got buffs, absolutely insane. I'm not sure whether I can make pretty hard to make a comparison video for this, so just to keep you up informed. Maybe I make a separate video of gameplay, but I didn't want to show all the moves because in this case it would take too long, and I'm just now waiting for the third part for the elemental modifier. So thanks a lot for watching, see you next time guys.